Okay everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, for the first time this season, the thoughts of Jim Begley.
People have short memories in football. It's all about this new season now. The fans are seeking a stable start, and it's all down to these players to turn up and deliver right from the off.
The whistle. Jakobs going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Gundogan. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That was very necessary. Yokushlu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Galatasaray are another team that have been in the media spotlight just recently, and with good reason they have rung the changes.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that they're still very much on a learning curve, so it'll be interesting to see just how much they've managed to absorb in pre-season.
Stefan Savic. And that is out of play. Akun. And here's Sané. And Sané! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Sané brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Single. Single is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bischa. Now it's not Quaime. Gundogan, it's lofted through here. Bischa. Now it's not Quaime. He has found the way through. Does really well to win the ball there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a mighty effort! Not the best of contacts, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and they should have done better there. Yilmaz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Goes for the header! And it's played forward. Wakame. Always onto this. He's found a way through. Gundogan. Cuts out the pass. Akun. And it's Sané. Very nicely done. Single. Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Galatasaray really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, that is takes a shot! Sané tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Single. Sané. Lovely bit of skill. Sané! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Galatasaray ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Galatasaray have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Turan. Trabzonspor going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And it's Yokushlu. Torreira with the foul. That's a nicely weighted pass. Yilmaz. The pass is intercepted. Gundogan under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Out to the left it goes. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Jacobs with a definite foul there. He can run onto that. Now it's Kwaime. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, it's come loose. Torreira. And the ball's come loose here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Sané, and it's been played through. Now it's Sané. Well, we're still waiting for the first goal of the season here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Torreira done delicately. Savage is there and he can get that clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a throw. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Decent chance! Your effort, he reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Trabzonspor making another change here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Sara. Yokushlu. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The shot! Time to deliver. Proves too strong. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yokushlu. Spread out to the left. Succumbs to the pressure.
Trabzonspor clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he shoots! Oh, they could be caught out here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yokushlu. Maçi. Played out to the right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Laid back in, and that's been won straight back. Turan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray, so much hope and expectation but it ends in a draw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I actually thought it was a good watch, one where both sides showed promising signs. I genuinely felt they both took the right approach to the game and their efforts
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Galatasaray had to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Sane, and he goes cross-field. Yilmaz. Jacobs. Badaxi. Sanchez. Singo. Sane. And a chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Yilmaz going full steam ahead down the left flank. Moved on forwards. Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Sané. That's a nicely shaped ball. Arda. And it's played forward. Gençlerbirliği have got it back and they'll have another go. Turan forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Oh, this looks sharp. He steps in and that's the end of that. Gundogan. And here's Osimhen. That's an excellent interception. Etebo. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Sara. And here's Osimhen. And he cuts out the supply. Sara. Jakobs. Gundogan. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Sara. Osimhen takes a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's on Kuru. Now the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Jakobs shifted upfield, and it's Gundogan. Sara. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen played out towards the right wing. Sané. And that has been clubbed away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a shot! Thinking about the goal.
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Gençlerbirliği have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Pete.
Shot a goal! And one more try! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's been won straight back. Can he latch on to this? Great defending, strong and determined. That's been slipped through. Great, can he finish? Sanchez aim forwards. Sané gently down. Does really well to win the ball there. Now it's on Kuru. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Etebo. He's away! And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
But I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Galatasaray are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And the shot! Can he stop it? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Sané. Here comes another cross. That has been knocked clear. Gundogan. Backward it goes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Etebo. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Onyekuru hangs one in. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well read, nice interception. Jacobs. Yilmaz succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Searching pass he's played there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Singo puts his foot on the gas, and it's Sané. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Jacobs. And here's Gundogan. Gundogan spread out to the left. Yilmaz. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Velio sends that a long way. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come loose. Cross goes in there. Brilliantly cut out. On the chance to shoot! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's going to be a double change then. Gensler-Birli opting for a change of tack here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, but it's an approach that can work very well if you've got the players who have the right movement in the box. You know, when they're coming in from wide positions, you just want that instinct to take over. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sara played out to the left flank. Jacobs with the cross. Gets it away.
Galatasaray really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win it.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Akun taking charge of the dead ball. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. Just off target.
Akun is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Sara. Now it's Osimhen. And it's been played through. There's the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Galatasaray complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Danger averted for now.
Gundogan.
And he's gone backward here. Kutucu. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Galatasaray, an opportunity then to pull clear here.
Gundogan.
Ready to try one. Gundogan! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was beautiful, something close to genius. Galatasaray could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Moved on forwards, nicely intercepted. And that is that. Galatasaray have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Galatasaray really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always